Here we go again with the latest chapter in the saga of Meghan Markle. This time, it involves a friendship that has taken a precarious turn into a financial plea directed at the socialite and influencer Hannah Bronfman. Whispers suggest that Markle, who fancies herself an angel investor and has made a name for herself in the entrepreneurial realm, has made a strategic pivot back into Bronfman's circle just as the latter began her search for significant funding for her latest venture. What a twist this must be, especially considering Bronfman's status as one of the elite socialites, with familial ties to both fortune and fame. Let's take a moment to revisit the fundamental principles of angel investing, as it appears that Meghan may not be quite aligned with the traditional approach. Typically, angel investors place their faith and capital into nascent startups based solely on instincts, aspirations, and perhaps a hefty dose of caffeine to fend off the inevitable sleepless nights that accompany such high-stakes endeavors. They are the unsung heroes of the startup ecosystem, albeit heroes with deep pockets and a gambler's spirit, willing to back young companies that are often devoid of products or profits, but have the potential to strike gold. It's a high-risk, high-reward game, one that only the bold dare to enter. However, Markle's interpretation of angel investing seems more akin to dabbling in shallow waters. Her previous investments have been rather modest, involving minor contributions to a powdered latte startup and a fleeting interest in a handbag brand that has yet to capture any attention beyond fading into obscurity. To launch her own venture, Meghan is reportedly in search of millions, a significant leap from her past endeavors. This brings us back to Hannah Bronfman, who finds herself approached once more by Meghan, who appears like an old acquaintance with grand ambitions and an outstretched hand. However, according to the chatter, Bronfman isn't exactly eager to jump on this bandwagon. Why would she? Markle's entire enterprise seems more like a wisp of smoke than a solid vision, lacking a product, a trademark, or a coherent business strategy. Yet, Meghan continues to seek substantial investments, seemingly relying on her Instagram-ready brand of empowerment to coax millions from her wealthy acquaintances. It's a daring tactic, but Bronfman is far from convinced. So, what's Meghan's game plan? If she can't entice her high-profile friends to invest, perhaps she's banking on her royal connections to sway other potential investors. But the pressing question remains, are the ultra-wealthy truly willing to part with their cash for a brand that hasn't even moved past the conceptual stage? The optics here are less than encouraging, especially with Meghan's somewhat tarnished reputation hanging over her like a dark cloud. Investing in a startup is already a gamble, but putting money into a venture led by someone whose public image is more chaotic than compelling is a whole other ballgame. To add to the intrigue, there are rumors swirling about a potential link to the controversial NXIVM cult. Interestingly, both Bronfman and Markle have had some murky ties to this self-help group, which has been linked to a slew of Hollywood personalities. While Markle's name is only whispered in connection with this scandal, the overlap certainly raises eyebrows. Given all of this, it's no surprise that Bronfman is hesitant to extend a financial lifeline to Meghan. After all, while Markle may view herself as a benevolent angel investor spreading positivity and cash, her track record suggests her investments have been so minimal they barely register on the business landscape. This latest AR venture of hers could very well be just another inflated narrative she's trying to sell to the world.